Hi guys, Jess here. Before we get you started, I just wanted to let you guys know there is a little bit of language in this show, so if you're driving around the car and you got kids in the back seat, maybe throw on some headphones. Alright, thanks for listening.
Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Musicals with Cheese. I'm Jess.
And I'm Andrew.
And today I'm going to try to convince Jess that he likes musicals.
This is a bit of a different episode than we're usually used to. We're not going to be doing a musical full on out. We're actually going to play a game.
Alright, we're going to play a game. I'm the loser, obviously.
Yes, since the premise of this show is that I know a lot about musicals and Andrew doesn't, and we're trying to convince him to be a little bit more into it, this game basically is going to play around with that premise a bit more than we usually do. So I have a list of musicals that have really weird titles or generic titles that could really mean anything. Musical theater is known for its very strange titles because they have to justify a lot of innuendo through it. So for this game, Andrew has to offer to me a 2 to 5 sentence plot synopsis of the musical that he has no idea what it's about, and also name one song that he would assume would be in that musical.
Okay, this might not work exactly how we think. It might just go to hell.
You never know.
Fast.
But I think this is a really fun game to play with people that don't know musical theater that well and just see how they interpret what we consider normal.
Alright, let's...
Andrew, are you ready for this game?
I'm born ready, baby, yeah.
Alright, now Andrew has not seen this list before, so he has no idea what's coming. So, Andrew, your first musical that you have to come up with a plot synopsis and one song, like the big song, like the one that you would assume would be the big hit of this musical. Alright? The first one is Annie, Get Your Gun.
Oh my god. That's an easy one.
Alright. Give me the plot synopsis and the one main song that you think would be in it.
I think it's like not an action, like a thriller type musical. Little Orphan Annie's grown up. She is being attacked by something. We don't really know. Maybe like her orphanage people, the people that ran the orphanage are back, and they want revenge. So she's got to get her gun. And the song that's in it is like I don't know, like tomorrow I'll kill you tomorrow or something. You know, it's something like that, something edgy. It's like it's more of an off-Broadway kind of thing, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Make a good film.
Scale to 1 to 10, how bloody is it?
I mean, there's really not that many people to kill, so maybe like 3.
So you're not thinking of a John Wick situation where she has to kill all the branches of the orphanage to try to find her Miss Hannigan?
No. Miss Hannigan. I mean, didn't she fall off a bridge or something?
No, she's still alive, and every verse she's either in jail or gets forgiven.
Okay, well, she's easy to find. She's the main bad guy, though. There's several confrontations, kind of thing, you know.
All right.
I think it'd be pretty good too.
Overall, I give Andrew's first suggested musical a 3 out of 5. Good suggestion, still room for improvement.
Well, what is it actually about?
Annie Get Your Gun is about Annie Oakley, one of the first people that shot a gun professionally.
Okay, so it's not at all about Orphan Annie.
No, nothing related to Little Orphan Annie. You can't ask me that on all these, because some of them I don't really know either. Alright, next one. Andrew. The musical you have to think of the main song and a quick plot synopsis for is called City of Angels.
It's 2 rival gangs in Los Angeles, and they are having at it, fighting over... Well, the 2 main guys are fighting over a girl, probably. And one of the songs is called "This Is the Real West Side Story" or something. I don't fucking know. West Coast Story. It's the same thing, probably. It's like West Side Story in the other side of the world, but the country. I'm drunk.
All right. Think of an actual title name song, though. That's the one.
Title of the song? You want me to come with a title of the song? The girl's trying to decide which gang she wants to go with, and the song is called I Want It Which Way?
What City of Angels, the musical, is really about is basically it weaves together two plots: the real world of a screenwriter trying to turn his book into a screenplay, and the real world. And the real world of the fictional film. It's a homage to film noir and motion pictures of the 1940s.
Okay, I think mine was better, honestly.
I think yours is better too, and I think it fits the name a little better. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, sure.
All right. This one I'm worried you might know a little bit about, so it might be some confirmation bias. So this one is Fiddler on the Roof.
I honestly don't know that much about it, but I know that there's definitely a guy playing violin on a roof.
So what is the plot of your Fiddler on the Roof story?
Well, in my head, I've always kind of pictured it like a Mary Poppins kind of thing, where the fiddler is like a fiddler that comes to your rooftop and plays songs and you try to meet him.
So he's like a mysterious character that like comes into town and you want to meet the fiddler?
Yeah, you want to... Well, he doesn't come into town. He, like, appears on your roof. He's the fiddler on the roof, and you want to meet the fiddler on the roof.
So he's like a leprechaun that you're trying to catch.
No, he's like Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins doesn't just come onto your roof.
She floats down with an umbrella. I don't know. I don't know anything about Fiddler on the Roof, honestly. It's kind of embarrassing.
All right. I expect you to make up some type of story here.
In my head, that's how I've mixed it up with Mary Poppins so much that it's like the two are the same thing.
So a nanny comes into town.
No, the fiddler is... I picture the scene where the guy's sweeping chimneys and he's on the roof, but he has a fiddle.
All right, and that's just the plot.
Yeah, I don't know. And one of the songs is called Fiddler on the Roof. It's the title is the song.
All right, when you pull that shit, you have to sing a little bit of it.
Fiddler on the Roof. What is that about? What is that actually about?
The story centers on Tevye, the father of 5 daughters, and his attempts to maintain his Jewish religious and cultural traditions as outside influences encroach on his family life. So basically, his daughters want to marry without permission, or marry the person that he didn't select for them, or marry a Christian, and he's like, my faith! My faith!
Oh, that's way lamer than what I thought.
It is actually amazing, and we will watch it one day.
I mean, I was picturing, like, magic and shit. I don't know.
No, the Fiddler on a Roof is a metaphor for, like, having to keep your religion, like, if that makes sense. Like, if we didn't have our traditions, we'd be as shaky as a fiddler on a roof.
I'm getting one of these right.
All right, you ready for the next one, Andrew?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, the next musical that you have to come up with a plot synopsis and one major song from is Dogfight.
The first thing that popped in my head was Disney's Oliver and Company, if anyone remembers that. It's not that. There's no actual dogs. I already know that for a fact. There's no dogs. It might be about planes. I'm going to guess it is about planes. It's about the Wright brothers. Kind of. No, it's not, because there's no dog fighting with the Wright brothers. Well, maybe there was. Maybe that's a metaphor. Because maybe they fight. The Wright brothers fight about who gets to do what on... No, who invented the plane. And the metaphor is that it's a dog fight because they're fighting about planes. One of the songs is called "You're Right, Brother." That's the finale.
Shit.
I think I was close with that one.
No. No. Oh god, that was great. I want to see that musical so badly. Do you want to hear what Dogfight's actually about?
Honestly, I don't care at this point.
So Dogfight was actually a film in 1991 set in the Vietnam War that starred River Phoenix and E.G. Daily, and the plot was, before they ship out to the Vietnam War, a bunch of soldiers have a game with one another where they have to bring the ugliest girl they can find in like 3 hours to this party, and whoever brings the ugliest girl wins the dog fight. Whoever brings the dog.
How am I supposed to guess that?
Because then we get brilliant things like the Wright Brothers musical.
Someone's gonna make that, and they owe me. And I swear to God, if they make a song, "You're Right, Brother," where they agree at the end, I'm suing.
God, I'm glad I came up with this idea. You ready for the next one?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, the next musical that you have to come up with the plot and one song named to it is Next to Normal.
Next to Normal. Oh, jeez. This one sounds heavy.
Alright.
It's about a kid born with autism.
And that's
not funny.
It's funny.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not funny. Okay? He has serious issues getting along with society. And he wears a cast on his arm.
And did he try to flirt with a girl whose brother had killed himself?
That wasn't part of it.
Name one song from your version of Next to Normal.
It's just called Sorry, and it's him feeling bad about having his parents have to raise him the way he is.
Yikes. I hope there's no autistic viewers out there, because Andrew thinks it's a real burden.
No, it's not really a burden. He just thinks it is. That's why the song's called Sorry.
Alright. So you want to know what Next to Normal's really about? Because I think you're not too far off, but like in a different direction.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Alright, Next to Normal...
Oh, he's gay, isn't he?
No. The story centers around a mother who struggles with worsening bipolar depression and the effects that her illness and its management has on her family. So it deals with grief, suicide, drug abuse, ethics, and modern psychiatry, and the underbelly of suburban life.
See, I was actually pretty close with that one.
See, I was like, you're in the right category, at least.
I was close. I could have guessed it, maybe, eventually.
With like 10 more guesses, yeah.
Alright, give me another shot.
Alright, the next musical that you have to guess a plot and a song from, or like a song that you think would be the big hit, is entitled Fun Home.
Fun Home? It's about a group of carnies. They're traveling, and I feel like it's just kind of a fun one. It's just kind of a goof. There's really not like a serious plot. It's just like they got to get the carnival off the ground, you know? They got to make their fun home. And one of the songs is called Star of the Show. And it's about the main carny character finally finding his talent and making it into the show.
All right. I'll say you are completely in a very different direction from what the show actually is.
Is it about a dysfunctional family? Malcolm in the Middle?
Kind of. All right, that's closer.
Okay.
All right. The story concerns Alison Bechdel's discovery of her own lesbian sexuality, her relationship with her gay father who committed suicide, and her attempts to unlock the mystery surrounding his life before he killed himself. And it's called...
That's not fun at all.
It's called Fun Home because she lived in a funeral home that she dubbed the Fun Home.
Why are these all so serious, Jess?
Because I don't know. I really don't know.
Can't we just have a musical about carnies? Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't think
sour
they're...
cheese right there.
I think there's only been one musical about carnies, and that's called Sideshow.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll write the next one. I've come up with a lot of ideas here where I can make some money.
Yeah, we could make a lot of money out of this. All right, you ready for the next one?
We don't have to publish this, you know.
I think it's too funny not to.
All right, let's do the next one.
All right, you ready? You gotta think of the plot and the song number for this one. It's called
Let's do it.
Parade.
Parade?
Yep.
Literally the first thing that popped in my head, and this isn't my synopsis, this is just what popped in my head, is the parade scene from We're Back, a dinosaur story. If you remember that movie. I'm not going to roll with that, though. Parade could be a lot of things. You could do... You got, like, pride parades, so it could be about, like, gay rights kind of thing.
I think that's a good idea. Why hasn't that been turned into...
It probably has. It's called Parade.
This is not
Probably
Parade.
Not. Okay.
Are you sticking with that one, or are you going to think of another one?
I don't want to stick with that one. That one's not funny. Okay, it could also be about an actual parade. Like, maybe like a Music Man type of thing where they're trying to organize a parade for the town. You could just go with the plot of Music Man if you want.
You could just remake the Music Man.
It's basically just Music Man. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Music Man. This is the same music thing as Music Man.
Name one song from this new version of Music Man.
110 trombones led the big parade. The cornets lead the parade, not the trombones.
It disturbs me that you know the Music Man, but you don't know Fiddler on the Roof.
Get the fuck out of here, whatever.
You fucking snob.
Okay, whatever, man.
Do you want to know
what's the fucking parade's about? I don't know what the hell it's...
This one's going to be another really depressing one.
Are you kidding me?
The musical dramatizes the 1913 trial of a Jewish factory manager, Leo Frank, who was accused and convicted of raping and murdering a 13-year-old employee named Mary Fagan. And due to Leo Frank's trial, there was a investigation that led to two groups emerging. One that ended up to be the revival of the defunct KKK and the birth of the Jewish civil rights organization, the Anti-Defamation League.
Yeah, this sounds like a lot of fun.
Sounds like a real parade.
Real good time. Real good parade.
Do you know why it's called Parade?
Because the KKK marched through a town like a parade, or...
No, because the show is bookended by the Confederate Memorial Day Parade.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I love that musical. I think that's actually my favorite musical, if you want the honest answer.
Okay, I like Music Man. It's pretty good.
Alright, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, why don't we go for the next one?
Alright, the next one that Andrew has to think of the plot synopsis and one song from is Victor Victoria.
This is just a person's name, so it really gives me, like, literally nothing to go off of. So, this is about a guy named Victor that lives in the Victorian era. He runs a butcher shop, and maybe he's Jack the Ripper, we're not sure.
Maybe.
There was a butcher that was accused of being Jack the Ripper, so it's about him. This is literally probably nothing to do with anything, but it just taking the Victoria part of this and trying to run with it. So yeah, that's that, and one of them is one of the songs is "You've Got the Wrong Guy" or something like that. Something like that. Did they say "guy" in the Victorian era? I don't think they did.
Got the wrong fella.
You got the wrong fella.
Alright, are you ready for what Victor Victoria is actually about?
Is this the most depressing thing ever to exist?
No, this one's actually pretty charming. I like it. It's got some homophobic things, but I'm just going to give you the basic of it. Julie Andrews is a woman pretending to be a guy, pretending to be a woman. And her guy persona.
Oh my god.
Yes. And it's a really charming, goofy comedy.
So it's Glenn or Glenda?
Kind of, but with Julie Andrews.
Okay, fair enough. I feel like I've heard of this before.
It's really good. You've seen The Music Man, right?
I have seen The Music Man.
The guy from The Music Man is her, like, gay buddy, and he was nominated for an Oscar for it. It was, like, his last role. Robert Preston.
That's pretty cool. I'll have to watch that sometime.
It's really good. It's, like, on a filmmaking level, because it was a film first and then became, like, a Broadway musical. I think it's actually really great, like, comedy making.
I'm just not really sure how I was supposed to ever guess that one.
I don't think you're ever supposed to really guess any of these. I like hearing your, like, fake guesses.
Okay, well, I mean, my guess wasn't very good.
I thought yours was funny. I don't care. Hi guys, sorry to bother you in the middle of a podcast, but I'm just here to remind you to please subscribe to our show on iTunes and leave us a review. It really helps us out. Also, please go to our new YouTube channel, Musical Theater Lives, which is brand new, rebranded altogether, so check that out, please. As well, you can follow us on social media. Just look us up. We'd love to have conversations with you. And yeah, I'm being a horrible shill right now, as Andrew would say if he were here. So let's get you back to it. Thank you for listening.
All right, well, let's try another one here.
All right, you ready for this one?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Falsettos.
I think I know what this one's about.
All right, let's go.
Okay, I think. Oh, no, I might be thinking of the other one you told me about. Is this one about a bunch of people that are gay? Isn't there like a family or something and
Yeah,
they're like falling apart?
Yeah, try to guess one song from it, then I can just tell you.
Okay, guess one song about it. Yeah. I was just gonna name a song from Rent, but honestly I can't remember any songs from Rent. So I'm just gonna not name a song.
You don't remember Out Tonight or Over the Moon?
Over the Moon. Oh man. What was that? What's that really long song in Rent?
La Vie Boheme.
Yeah, that one.
All right. Well, you're close. We're going to do falsettos very soon. I hope you guys know, so Andrew won't be ignorant to this for much longer. But falsettos, the story involves Marvin, his ex-wife Trina, his psychiatrist Mendo, his son Jason, and his lover Wizard Brown, and his neighbors Cordelia and Dr. Charlotte, and that's all that's on Wikipedia, and that's all I want to reveal to him. There's a couple.
I'm pretty sure everyone is going to hate me for this synopsis I just gave, because I said it was just about a bunch of gay people.
I mean,
I'm going to get a lot of hate comments for that one.
It's not inaccurate. That's the thing.
Okay.
All right, you ready for the name? Thoroughly Modern Millie.
Thoroughly Modern Millie. Okay, well, it's kind of quaint. It's kind of a quaint name, I'd say. So I'm gonna say most likely it's about kind of a normal woman named Millie. She's dealing with everyday problems like money and stuff like that. And she solves it by becoming a better person.
Name one song from your version of Thoroughly Modern Millie.
Yarn and thickets.
Alright. I won't give you a close on this one, but are you ready?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready.
Thoroughly Modern Millie tells the story of a small-town girl, Millie Dilmont, who comes to New York City to marry for money instead of love. A thoroughly modern aim in 1922, when women were just entering the workforce. Millie soon begins to take delight in the flapper style, but problems arrive when she checks into a hotel owned by the leader of a white slavery ring in China.
You know, just there's no way I could guess that. Like, I mean, that has nothing to do with the title at all. Like, literally, that has, like, absolutely nothing to do with the title. What am I supposed to do with that?
I love this. This is the best thing I've ever done.
She should have been named, it should have been named Flappergasted. That would have been good.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
A New Brain.
All right, I'm just gonna jump on my instincts here. It's a sci-fi brain transplant. Something happens. There's like a car accident or something like that, and this guy who's in this loving family has to get a new brain. So he gets this brain transplanted with a criminal or something like that, but he suddenly gets these criminal impulses because he has this new brain. And one of the songs is called "I Didn't Mean to Do That," or something like that. And it's because he does something that he didn't want to do because of his new brain.
I kind of love your plot. I really more than kind of love your plot.
I think it's good.
That is not the plot of the musical.
What's the actual plot?
It's about a guy that has a brain tumor that needs to go through surgery.
Dramatic.
Yeah, based on the composer's own dealing with arteriovenous malformation, where he had to like have parts of his brain removed.
I think they also adapted that in Saw 3.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. The next musical is called The Pajama Game.
The Pajama Game?
Yeah.
It's like Strip Monopoly. Right?
Maybe I don't go to the same parties as you.
Okay, yeah, it's about a couple high schoolers. It's like a one of those booby comedies, you know what I'm saying? It's like Animal House, and they go to parties and they try to meet girls. It's like it's just a musical version of Animal House. One of the songs is it's a self-titled song, and it's like the climax, and they're playing the pajama game. It's a strip game basically. Whatever, I don't. It's the title of the movie. There's a song called that, and it's the climax when they're doing the game, the strip game with a bunch of hotties.
All right, are you ready for what the plot of the pajama game actually is?
This doesn't have anything to do with AIDS, does it?
No. Much less interesting.
Okay, what is it?
The story deals with labor troubles in a pajama factory where workers' demands for a 7.5-cent raise are going unheeded. In the midst of this ordeal, love blossoms between Babe, the grievance committee head, and Sid, the factory superintendent.
I think my idea is genuinely better.
I agree.
I mean, it's not for everybody, my idea, but at least it would be like entertaining for some people.
I'd watch yours. I'd watch a musical version of Animal House.
Yeah. I think it'd be good. Or maybe more like Porky's, but yeah.
All right. Final musical. I'm sure we'll do another one of these if people like this, but this is the final one of this episode.
Let everyone know. Let Jess know if you like this.
Yes.
And I'll drink more next time.
I will always be drinking, so.
Well, Jess is always drunk, but I'm the star here. I'm the star of the show. And I will drink more next time if you like this.
All right. Are you ready for the final musical title?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you got?
All right. The title is Kinky Boots.
I already did the Animal House thing. Okay. Okay, well, it's not really the same. This one's... I think the woman is the main character in this one, and she's got a pair of... No, she's a stripper. She's a stripper, trying to make money so she can be an actress. And she, the reason it's called Kinky Boots is just because that's like her stage name or something like that. And she's trying to make money so she can become an actress in Hollywood. And it's kind of like Rent, but it's not Rent. It's not exactly the same as Rent.
Well, good. I'm glad it's not exactly the same as Rent.
And then one of the songs is called it's called Someday I'll Get Out of Here or something like that. It's about how she wants to not be a stripper anymore.
All right, are you ready for what the actual plot of Kinky Boots is?
Am I not even remotely close?
You're not super far off, but you're not close.
Okay, what do you got?
All right. The musical tells the story of Charlie Price. Having inherited a shoe factory from his father, Charlie forms an unlikely partnership with cabaret performer and drag queen Lola to produce a line of high-heeled boots and save the business. In the process, Charlie and Lola discover they're not so different after all.
Okay. So more like a Pink Flamingos kind of thing.
I would actually watch Pink Flamingos the musical. Why has that not been done yet?
I'm sure it has on some small scale, right?
Bro, I feel like Divine has influenced so much musical theater that they need to like give her own musical like tribute.
Oh, how she tries to cover up her lies. I don't remember the words. It's a Divine song. I'm singing a Divine song. Okay,
Yeah. Overall, I think Pink Flamingo should be a musical.
Yeah, that's the takeaway. Actually, I think my best idea was the Wright Brothers one. Is that a musical yet?
I don't think there is a Wright Brothers musical, but we should get on that.
I'm gonna get on that. I think it's a good idea.
I mean, I think it won't top what actual Dogfight is, but I don't hate the name.
Whatever. I don't care. We don't have to call it Dogfight. He's gonna die. I just want to let you guys know this is funny for everyone but me. So you could thank me for that.
I don't know why I find it so funny, but I remember laughing my ass off at the Wright Brothers idea.
I think the Wright Brothers one was pretty good.
Alright. So, Andrew, did you have fun guessing musicals today?
I mean, some of them were just so obscure titles,
I think that's kind of what brilliance is. Like, this inspires creativity, and I think that there was a lot of fun had today. I laughed a lot, and I think that's all that matters.
I think that some people are going to make musicals, and they're going to seem awful similar to some of the ideas I just threw out. Just saying. And,
maybe, but at least we'll get to enjoy them and review them. Well, not even review them. Talk about them on our podcast.
Well, don't touch my Wright Brothers idea. I'm writing that, okay?
Yeah, we're going to get right on that tonight.
I'm writing the Wright Brothers thing. Let me turn my piano on. Here we go.
Badoom ching.
All right. How do we end this?
Well, thank you guys for listening. I'm sorry to do this, but please, can you please subscribe to us on iTunes, subscribe to us on YouTube, rate us, tell your friends about us. It helps us get noticed if you just tell us what we're doing that you like. Maybe tell us what we're doing that you don't like, things that you think we can improve on. We're always down to change. We're an early show. We just want to get noticed right now.
Press that subscribe button, hit that leak. I'm not pronouncing things correctly on purpose. I'm not that drunk. Sorry, guys. No. Give us a comment. Give us feedback, please. Especially me. I feel like I'm terrible and you guys all hate me, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. If you do leave a comment, though, please do not criticize me. Put it towards Jess. Jess needs to improve.
I always need to improve. But thank you for
All right.
listening to this far into the podcast. I hope my deep wheezing and laughing didn't offend you too much.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good night.
It is always a pleasure to work with you, Andrew. I had a lot of fun, and I'm glad that we're going to be doing this more consistently.
Yeah, let's do it.
The most wishy-washy response possible. Let's do it.
I think I should stop recording at this point.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.
See ya.